All right, what is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are in baby's room. Today we are talking about my diapering plan. I'm going to be using cloth diapers, and I'm going to actually be using two kinds, and I'll kind of explain and get into that. But first, why? Why am I choosing to cloth diaper my baby? Number one, I wish I could say it was because to save the earth, but that's just not the truth. The number one reason is cost. You know, years ago, before I even was ready or thinking about having a baby, like right after high school, I had stumbled upon cloth diapers and I was like, oh, that's smart. That's what I'm gonna do if I ever have a baby. Fast forward, and it is still what I am going to do, because I think financially it's just the best bet. Yes, you have to buy a stash first off, but that's gonna cost you a couple $100s and then you're good to go. And I don't know if you've been down the diaper aisle, but those things are not cheap. I'm planning on being a stay-at-home mom, so we're gonna be finding any possible ways to save money, and this is one of the ways where we can save a lot of money. So that is the number one reason. And then also the cloth diapers don't have the chemicals that the disposables do, and I just overall feel like they'll be better for my baby's skin. So that is the second reason. And then the third reason is save the earth. You know, I don't know if you've been to a landfill, but they're pretty disgusting. Since disposable diapers came out in 1961, literally, they're all still here on the planet in a landfill. So it's kind of gross, and who knows how long they'll be there. They say 200 years. We don't really know. So that is the reason we are choosing cloth diapers. I've come up with what is the easiest plan for us. Since I am practicing elimination communication, I will be using a lot of pre-folds, and actually I was so blessed to be given these pre-folds and become friends with this mom who's already kind of on the journey, who has a 1-year-old, and she has cloth diapered and elimination communication. So she is my rock in this, and I'm so blessed to have her, to be able to go to her and ask her all the questions. But she gave me these, and so the plan is like when we're home and around the house, since I will be practicing that elimination communication, and I'm gonna hopefully understand his cues and notice when he'll need to use the bathroom, these are gonna be the best bet to use, because I'll be sumo diapering them, and I'm gonna insert a video here about how to put it on. About 1/3 of the way up, you would open it like a flap here, and this is like a newborn size pre-fold. So open up a flap, and they call this the poop chute, really. Then you'll set your baby there, and then you'll fold it up, and then you'll roll it down like right under where their belly button is, and then you'll take this side and this side, and then you'll grab one of these snappies. So I only have the ones that have two, but they do have like a T one, and you'll just hook it on this side and then hook it on this side, and there you go. And this is how I'm gonna do it, because I'm gonna be practicing elimination communication. So I want to know, and I want to be able to see when he uses the bathroom. People who use these typically will buy like a waterproof cover. So if they're going out and about and they only use the pre-folds, they'll put a cover on it. But since I'm just gonna be using these at and around the house, this is how I'll keep it. And I really will just be watching for if he goes, so I can immediately change it. So that is called a sumo diaper. When we go out, I got a good couple stashes of Nora's Nursery. So during my research, they said you want to have around 21 or 24 diapers total, just so you can do laundry not every day. I probably will likely do laundry every day just to get in the routine of it. I don't know. I'll update you on that. These are more just nursery. These are pocket diapers. So there's a couple different kinds of cloth diapers, and the first one are these pre-folds. You can do these pre-folds, and then typically they have a cover to go over it for when you go out and about, and so you're not getting everything wet. That is waterproof, and that is the most cost-effective way to do cloth diapering. The second most cost-effective is pocket diapers, and that is what I chose here. The third one is all-in-ones, and I'll just briefly touch on those. I don't have any of those. I did not decide to go with those. Those are the more expensive ones, especially if you look into Bum Genius brand, which is one of the most popular all-in-one diapers. Those are like $25 a diaper. I didn't like those because the ones that I've seen, like they have flaps like this, and I just felt like that would be very difficult to change a poopy diaper because it's gonna get all over the place. They're not as flexible in what you can do with them. I just wanna give you kind of the rundown on pocket diapers, and I just laid these out here for dramatic effect. So for these, they have all these snaps. These ones here is to adjust how tall it is as far as height. So if you want to, when your baby's really small, you'll put it on the last one. And then as they grow, you can undo it and put it on the second one or leave it open. These snaps on the side adjust for the waist. And they even have it as small as you can overlap these here. So obviously your baby would probably be like this big if you were doing that. But so they got all this adjustable snaps, so this will grow with your baby. And then the pocket, it comes with a bamboo insert. You just stuff it in here. And these are really awesome because if you have a heavy wetter and you're not like practicing elimination communication, you can double up on these. I even have some charcoal bamboo ones. These are a little bit thicker. You can double up. Your baby can stay dry for a lot longer. When you're stuffing, you just take it, put it in here, make sure it's flat, and then fold it up, and then that's how you would leave it in the drawer ready to go for you. Those are the kinds of cloth diapers, and I'm planning to do the pre-folds and the pocket diapers. Essentially, this is just my plans for diapering my baby. I haven't tested this out because I'm a first-time mom, but this is from the research I've done, and this is my plans going forward. We'll always reassess, update you on what worked, what didn't work, if I found a better idea. These Nora's Nursery are great. These are one of the cheapest kinds, and they are absolutely cute. You get 7 for like 70 bucks. Really, the next thing to talk about is just how do you go about washing them. Everyone who does cloth diapers does their wash style different, but the main thing is to have a routine and be consistent. So say I have a dirty diaper. I'm gonna have a sprayer that goes on your toilet to spray off the diaper in the toilet. You do not have to have this. This is mainly just a convenience thing. 30 bucks on Amazon, so I feel like that is worth it. So you'll hold it over the toilet and just spray it off if it's poop. Spray it off, take the insert out, wash it, wring it. I'm not afraid of pure poop. I was a CNA before I was an x-ray tech, and I dealt with a lot of elderly peeing poop, so baby peeing poop is like, psh, that ain't nothing to me. If that disgusts you, I'm sorry. That's just my thought on it. So I'll rinse it out, wring it out, and then probably just go set it on my hang dry thing, or I'll, if it's not too soaked, I'll have some laundry baskets here. I'll have one for diapers and then just clothes. So I'll rinse it off. And then once I get enough to do a load, the first thing you do is you do a pre-wash. So essentially this is just like a rinse to rinse out as much of the soiled stuff as possible before you do a wash. Some people do like half the amount of laundry detergent in this one. I'm not really sure what I'll do yet. Maybe just start with a little half, but you don't want to do too much detergent because that can create a buildup on the cloth diapers. Also, the detergent I'm going to use is Tide Free and Clear, just because you don't want a detergent that has the scents or anything, because that can also create buildup on cloth diapers. And any buildup can make the pee and stuff roll out and not absorb as much. If you have hard water, you want to use like borax, so it kind of softens your water. I'll use borax in with the cloth diaper loads just to soften the water to help prevent that buildup. So the plan is I'll just do the rinse cycle on warm, and the deep wash you'll do on whites. You want it hot, you want the detergent to really be able to get a good clean. Once that is done, then it's the dry time. You don't want to put these in the dryer like on any kind of high heat. Luckily my dryer has an air dry setting, so I can use that, especially if it's cold. But if it is nice and sunny outside, the best way is to let them sun dry, and that can bleach it. So if there was any stains, and a side note with cloth diapers is you don't want to use any non-cloth diaper approved diaper rash cream, especially if it has zinc oxide in it, which is really great for diaper rash, but it's not great for these cloth diapers because it'll put a barrier on this cloth diaper and then pee will roll off. So the main thing is just have a really good wash routine. Once they're clean, I can put them in the dryer on air dry, or I do plan to have racks and just hang dry them. Hang dry them in the house, and then if it is nice outside, which when he's born, he'll be born in end of April, so he'll be getting into summer, which will be great for me because I live in Oklahoma and it's gonna be hot. They'll be able to dry them pretty quick outside. So I'm gonna get a rack that's gonna be able to come inside and outside. That is my cloth diaper plan. Short, sweet, and simple, but I will update you and do cloth diapers a day in the life, tell you what actually is working, if my plan was accurate and correct and I planned right. If all this stuff did not work, then I'll tell you what actually is working and how I'm doing it. It's a big learning curve. You gotta find what works for you the best. And just like anything, when you start that may be challenging or may have those learning curves, you always gotta think back and remember your why. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this to financially help my family. I'm doing this to help my baby's bum. I'm doing this so my baby's not exposed to chemicals in a diaper. I'm doing this to not fill up a landfill more than it already is being filled, you know? So you gotta remember your values and why you're doing that. Well, just with anything, you have to remember your why, and you have to make sure that your why is strong, because if your why is not strong, then you're not gonna stick with anything. So that is it for today. Short, simple, and sweet, I think. If you have any questions or comments, put them below and I would love to help you out. That's all I got. See ya.